Hello students, let us continue chapter 16, Water, a Precious Resource. In the previous class, we discussed about scarcity of water. In today's class, firstly, we will be discussing how much water is available. Look at the picture of the earth taken from space. Why does it appear blue? Sure, you can guess. You are aware that about 71% of the earth's surface is covered with water. Almost all the water on the earth is contained in the seas and oceans, rivers, lakes, ice caps as groundwater and in the atmosphere. However, most of this water is not fit for human consumption directly. The water that is fit for use is fresh water. Perform the following activity to estimate roughly the relative amount of water available in some of these sources. As you can see here in figure 16.4, the earth appears blue from the space, and the reason for this is about 71% of the earth is covered with water. All the water on the earth is contained as seas, oceans, rivers, lakes, ice caps, as groundwater and in the atmosphere. Even though 71% of Earth's surface is covered with water, most of this water is not consumable directly by human beings. हम लोग ये जो पानी है इसको डायरेक्टली यूज़ नहीं कर सकते हैं. क्यों नहीं कर सकते हैं? Because the reason for this is all the water is not fresh water. Fresh water is the water that is fit for use. So, only some quantity of water is fresh water, say about 3%. In order to calculate the amount of water that is available, let us perform an activity. Activity 16.2. Most of us assume water to be a limitless resource. From this activity, can you appreciate the actual amount of water available for human use? Does the finding worry you? Discuss this in your class. Most of us must have assumed that water is a limitless resource. That is, we can use as much water as we want without exhausting it. After performing this activity, you will be able to find out the actual amount of water that is available for the use of human beings. Now, these are the steps you need to follow in order to perform this activity. Take a medium-sized bucket and fill it up with water. It contains about 20 liters of water. Take a teaspoon of about 5 milliliter capacity and transfer 100 spoons of water from the bucket to a small container like a bath mug. From the bath mug, transfer 30 spoons of water to a glass tumbler. Finally, take out a quarter, that is 1/4 spoonful of water from the mug. Remark: assume that this water represents all the water present on earth. This represents total fresh water on the earth. This gives a measure of usable water present as groundwater. It represents all the water present in all the lakes and rivers of the world. So here in the first column you are given the steps, and in the third column you are given the remark of each step. You can look at the figure and it is very easy to perform this activity. So first of all, you need to take a medium sized bucket as shown in figure, and you need to fill it up with water. It should contain about 20 liters of water in it. Next, you need to take a teaspoon which has a capacity of about 5 milliliters of water, and you need to transfer 100 spoons of water from the bucket to a container smaller in size than the bucket, It can be a bath mug similar to the one that is shown in figure. यानी कि ये जो हमने बकेट में पानी फिल किया लगभग 20 लीटर्स, उसमें से उस बकेट में से हमें ये बाथ मग में 100 स्पून्स जिसकी कैपेसिटी है 5 ml इतना पानी ट्रांसफ़र करना है. अब ये क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है, दैट इज़ गिवन टू अस विच वी विल डिस्कस शॉर्टली. नेक्स्ट, यू नीड टू ट्रांसफ़र 30 स्पून्स ऑफ वाटर फ्रॉम द बाथ मग टू द ग्लास टम्बलर. यहाँ से इस मग में से हमें एक ग्लास टम्बलर में 30 स्पून्स ऑफ वाटर ट्रांसफ़र करना है. आफ्टर दिस यू नीड टू टेक आउट 1/4 दैट इज़ अ क्वार्टर स्पूनफुल ऑफ वाटर फ्रॉम द मग हियर एज इट इज़ शोन इन फिगर. Here you can see that we are given the remarks of each step we performed in this activity. Now this shows the medium sized bucket we took and fill it up with water is assumed as water that represents all the water present on the earth. So the water that is left in the bucket represents saline water that is present in oceans, seas, and also in the form of groundwater. All these water is not fit for use by human beings. Next, the water in the bath mug represents the total amount of fresh water on the earth. That is correct. Compared to the actual amount of water present on earth, the amount of fresh water is very less. It represents the water which is present in the frozen form, that is in glaciers, ice cups, and permanent snow, all of which that are not available readily. That is, we cannot use this water directly. Next, the water we transferred from the bath mug to the glass tumbler represents the measure of usable water that is present in the form of groundwater. Lastly, the water we took out from the mug, that is a quarter or 1/4 spoonful of water, represents all the water that is present in the lakes and rivers of the world. The water left in the bucket represents the saline water present in the seas, oceans, and partly as groundwater. This water is not fit for human use. The water left in the bath mug represents the water which is present in the frozen form in glaciers, ice caps, and permanent snow. Again, not available readily. So just like I told you, ये जो पानी है बकेट में वो रिप्रेजेंट करता है सलाइन वाटर, सॉल्टी वाटर. वो कहाँ पाया जाता है? इन ओशन, सीज, एंड पार्टली इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ग्राउंड वाटर. अगेन दिस वाटर इज़ नॉट फिट फॉर ह्यूमन यूज़. Next, the water that is in the bath mug, it represents the water which is present in the form of ice in glaciers, ice caps, and permanent snow, which are again not available readily. यानी कि हम लोग इन्हें directly use नहीं कर सकते हैं.